Hey Panthers!
This week on Panther Talk, we'll take a look back at our amazing homecoming.
We learn about the Crimson Star Band's recent competition.
We get to know a familiar face in a new role. We get to meet another one of our new teachers.
And much more. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Haley.
And this is your Panther Talk.
Hey Brookwood, this is your Panther Talk.
On Saturday, September 25th, Brookwood's own Crimson Star Band competed in the Pride of the Valley Band Competition, and let's just say, they won big.
That's right, Haley. Panther Talk's own Emily King has more about that great story.
Some come for the Friday night lights and the sound of the football hitting the cleats. Some come to reminisce and cheer on their alma mater. Others, however, come for the electric sounds of the Brookwood Crimson Star Band echoing through the stadium. This is especially true this season, as Brookwood's band is making big waves not only on the field, but at competitions as well. At their most recent competition, Pride of the Valley, the band took home some pretty big awards, including Best in Class Drum Major, Majorette, Percussion, and Best in Class Overall Band. Although the trophies are nice, Band Director Rick Ardavino and Drum Major Caitlin Miller don't think they're the most important aspects of the competition.
I think it's important that we take the marching band to any competition that we can go to, but this one's a commonly recognized one. A lot of great bands from around our area come and compete against each other at this competition. So I always think this is a really great early season competition to take the bands to. Aside from Best in Class trophies, we took a lot of valuable feedback from some judges, because at these competitions they always send us back with some tapes with comments and concerns and things we can do better in our performance.
I'm looking forward to taking what the judges told me and actually working on it, because the band got a lot of comments about things we could fix.
Before you ask, it wasn't an easy ride. The Brookwood Band has had countless hours of practice and has worked really hard to get all the awards that they've earned.
Oh, yes, we have worked very hard. And just getting the you can do this from the competition, it really helped out and it really boosted morale for the band.
I think that people are definitely working harder now because of what we've been able to experience.
After the competition, many of the band members had a rush of emotions, especially the seniors, because it's their last year. Doing well at this competition has boosted the band members' morale.
Oh, everybody's been saying congratulations. Everybody's been super proud of us, especially the parents, people that have been able to work with us. I think just the way that everybody felt whenever we got to hear Superior, the top rating, everybody was cheering. We were all so proud of what we just accomplished and getting to see all of those trophies laid out.
Well, it made me happy because we were all really nervous about it, but it's my senior year, so I was really hoping we went out with a bang, and we definitely did. We got way more trophies than I thought we were going to. So it just made me happy, and I cried a little bit.
Class 2A, Best in Class Drum Major, Brookwood High School.
Yeah!
In Class 2A, Best in Class Dance Line, Moody High School. In Class 2A, Best in Class Majorette, we have a tie.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh. Because they were inseparable at any decimal point. Best in Class goes to Moody and Brookwood High School. In Class 2A, Best in Class Percussion, Brookwood High School. In Class 2A, Best in Class Color Guard, Corner High School. In Class 2A, Best in Class Band, Brookwood High School.
Everybody is so proud of the Brookwood Crimson Star Band and all their accomplishments this season so far, and can't wait to see what else they have to offer. This is Emily King reporting for Panther Talk. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Emily. It's great to see another one of Brookwood's programs rising to the top.
And it wouldn't have been possible without our great principal, Dr. Bray. Hey, speaking of, I haven't seen him around much lately.
That's because he's not the principal anymore. Let's go to Panther Talk reporter Nicole to find out who the new headmaster of Brookwood is.
You may have noticed that we have a new principal. Our former principal, Dr. Bray, took on a job with the Tuscaloosa County Board. So, former assistant principal, Kelly Hubbard, took on the opportunity to apply to be our new principal.
Hey guys, my name is Kelly Hubbard and I am the new principal here at Brookwood High School. Me and my husband have two daughters. One is a junior here at Brookwood and the other is in 3rd grade at Vance.
Not only has Ms. Hubbard worked in the Brookwood community, she is also a community member, so she sees the needs for the community.
Not only have I worked in the cluster, but we live in the community. So that's even makes it more special that I know the needs of the community, and I feel like that helps me do a better job in this seat.
Ms. Hubbard has faced many challenges, but the people around her pushed her to where she is today.
I worked hard. I didn't give up, even when things were tough and they were hard. I still pushed on and didn't quit.
Not only does Ms. Hubbard have high expectations for herself, but she also has high expectations for her students.
I want you to be on time, I want you to work hard, and I want you to believe in yourself, because I want you to be successful when you leave Brookwood High School.
While Dr. Bray was here, he provided a lot of opportunities for students. Mrs. Hubbard plans to continue to expand and grow other opportunities for students.
I feel like Dr. Bray, when he was here, he created a lot of opportunities for y'all. And I want to continue to grow those current opportunities that we have here, but I also want to add other opportunities for y'all. Our goal here is to make Brookwood High School the best place for students to learn and grow and achieve.
Mrs. Hubbard also stated that she wants students to thrive in all aspects of their education, not just in the classroom, but in other activities too. This is Nicole, back to you guys in the studio.
Most people love the month of October for many different reasons. The beautiful fall season's changing, hay rides, Halloween costumes and candy, and maybe even scary festivities. However, there is another group of people where the month of October means something a little different. For people like Linda Holloway, mother of English and theater teacher Ashley Sellers, the month is about telling and informing others of her breast cancer story.
My name is Linda Holloway. I am a 1968 graduate of Brookwood High School, and my breast cancer story is a little different from everyone else's. I had a rare type of breast cancer. I did everything right, and I still got breast cancer. But I want to tell you my story so that maybe it can help young girls like you. We did a mammogram every year. My doctor was adamant about it, and I wanted to do that. And for every year it was fine. And then one year they sent me for an ultrasound after my mammogram, and they told me to wait, and I knew that wasn't good. So I got a breast cancer doctor, and she told me I had late stage breast cancer, and they did a biopsy, and it's called lobular breast cancer. and it's not at all average. So what that means is it was flat, and for 4 years the mammogram missed it. Now I don't tell you that because I don't want you to get a mammogram, because it did catch it the 4th year, and even though it was late stage, because I had that mammogram, it caught it. It was flat, and they couldn't see it until all those little discs came together. I thought, you know, if I ever had breast cancer, since I did my mammogram every year, it would be okay, and it wouldn't be anything to it. We could just do the minimal, and you know, it would be fine. So I was just in shock. And as a travel writer, I was out of town when the biopsy came back. I was with my grandson and my husband, and you know, of course, I was devastated. I just went out on the balcony, and where nobody could hear me, and just cried out to the waves, and just said, you know, help me, God, because I can't get through this without you. I had a very long journey. I had 6 months of chemo, I had surgery, and I had 33 rounds of radiations for a total of 11 months.
Ms. Holloway says although the fight was very challenging and long, her family was her motivation to keep pushing through.
My motivation was my family. My husband was the ultimate caregiver. Miss Sellers, my daughter, was here every day. My son, and you know, all their families were here for me. So that was a good motivation. And once I knew that I was in for the fight that I got in fight mode. And I'm better in fight mode than I am. Let's wait and see what happens.
She says that enduring breast cancer has taught her to treasure her life and the precious moments she has with her family and friends.
Oh, every day's precious. I've always known that. But with the breast cancer, you know, you have to live day to day, sometimes minute to minute, to survive your own thoughts.
She says that she strongly supports genetic testing because it may help save others from the fight she endured.
My story was genetic. Everybody knows the BRCA gene, but mine was something called CHEK2 gene, and they didn't even know about that until they named the genome. It's a variation, and I'm in a study, and my daughter's in a study, and several of my family members, to see if the variation is going to be a mutation. But as my breast cancer doctor said, what else is causing all the cancer in your family? My sister, my cousins, you know. So I want to tell people, get genetic testing. If there is a lot of cancer in your family, breast cancer, be sure and get tested. Nothing's more important than finding out what's causing cancer in your family. So that's the main thing, mammograms and genetic testing.
Although Ms. Holloway has won her fight, her battle with breast cancer still continues to impact her daily life.
They do PET scans on me, they do breast MRIs on me. So I have a lot of scans and everything to just get ready for that and say that I can do that.
Ms. Holloway continues to live her life in fight mode and puts her faith and trust in God, who she knows holds her future. I'm Trinity, reporting for your Panther Talk. Back to you in the studio.
Sure. You know, even though we've known Mrs. Hubbard for a while, there are still some new teachers that some of us haven't met already.
Well, then why don't we go with Panther Talk's Molly and do just that?
As the year progresses, some of our teachers still seem unfamiliar. One of the newer faces you may have seen is Sergeant Bogue. He is one of the new JROTC teachers, and we are excited to introduce him.
My name is Stephen Bogue, and I am the new Army JROTC instructor.
He was initially stationed in Afghanistan and went on quite the journey to get to Brookwood.
My journey to Brookwood began basically in January. I just came off of contracting work for the government in Afghanistan. I had an opportunity to interview with 2 schools here at Tuscaloosa County school system, one being over at Tuscaloosa County and one here at Brookwood. And in the long run, I ended up choosing Brookwood.
Before coming to Brookwood, Sergeant Bogue served in the United States Army in several different positions.
I joined the military basically in November '93. So I had a break in service, I was active duty, got out, was National Guard, and then went active duty again. The roles I held in the military, the jobs I've done, were basically dealing with network administration was my first job, and when in the National Guard I ended up being a cavalry scout and a combat engineer. When I went back active duty in 2003, I became a tanker, so running a gunner in an M1 Abrams tank. And then from there, I went to the Army's Special Forces selection. So from 2006 up until 2019, I was a Special Forces soldier.
We're excited to have Sergeant Bogue in our Panther family. Next time you see him, make sure to say hello. I'm Molly Woods, back to you at the studio.
My name's Justin Pinckney.
And I'm Eric Hillier.
And this is your Panther Sports. Your Brookwood Panthers had a roller coaster of emotions these last few games. On September 17th, your Panthers fought hard during the conference away game against the Northridge Jaguars, but came up short with a final score of 35-18.
Your Panthers played an outstanding game against the Sipsey Valley Bears on September 24th. This was definitely a game to remember, with multiple records being broken.
On October 1st, your Panthers traveled to McAdoo for their last away game of the season and fought hard but took a loss with the final score being 47.
On October 8th, the Brookwood Panthers played against the Bryant Stampede. This one was a tough loss, but our Panthers came up short with a final score of 43-40. The Panthers struck first with a 31-yard run from quarterback Jake Smithson, but Bryant was quick to respond not too long after.
The game was back and forth the whole time, but sadly the Stampede walked away with it in the fourth quarter. On October 15th, your Panthers took on the Bessemer City Tigers with an outstanding game played with the final score being 28-22. This one was a nail-biter for the Panthers through all 4 quarters, but the Panthers didn't give up. The Panthers had won their first region game in 7 years, and it was their first time ever beating the Bessemer City Tigers. Good job, boys.
Brookwood's own Jake Smithson was named Player of the Week by Fox 6 WBRC News.
This week's sideline MVP is Brookwood's own Jake Smithson. And Jake, I just got to say, man, you had a boatload of yards. We're looking at your numbers, man. How do you feel after a game like that?
I mean, you got to feel great about that. And, I mean, really, I just wanted the O-line up front, though. That was what made me feel good a lot. Because without them guys, there was nothing.
What do you have to do to keep going like that with the offense, scoring, passing, and running?
You just got to keep the energy up and stay positive on the sidelines. And you can't let anybody get down or at halftime start slacking. Just keep pushing through it.
So what does Jake Smithson like to do when he's not playing football, that's running over defenses?
I mean, I like hanging out with friends, family, playing games, going outside.
All right, what's your favorite game on PlayStation?
I have to go Rocket League.
Rocket League?
Yeah, it's a car game. Play soccer with cars. It's pretty cool.
Can you play it pretty well?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I mean, I don't like tooting my own horn, but I'm pretty good at it.
Anything else you want to tell everybody about that, how Brookwood's going to roll the rest of the season?
We're going to come hitting full speed ahead. No more slacking.
Hey, man, congratulations to you for being our sideline MVP.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Players Jake Smithson and Will Sanders received offers. Jake received an offer from Missouri Valley and Will received an offer from UCF. Congratulations to these Panthers.
Let's switch up the flow and talk about your Lady Panthers. Varsity volleyball had a wild season, ending in a final record of 4-8. The Lady Panthers hosted the Northside Rams for senior night, and I believe it came a little too soon for our seniors. The good news is your Lady Panthers swept the Rams, winning all 3 matches for their last regular season game of the year.
We sure are going to miss our seniors. The Lady Panthers placed 3rd in the area. The Panthers traveled to Northridge for the regionals and battled hard against the Hillcrest Patriots. The Panthers started out on top by winning the first set but came up short after the next 2 games. And that was your Panther Sports.
Thanks, Justin and Eric.
This year we got a true Brookwood homecoming experience, and with it, some pretty amazing moments. The parade was great, and the homecoming dance was awesome, as always.
And we can't forget about that crazy football game. Let's go with Panther Talk's Mary to learn more about everything that happened on that sensational day.
Panthers, it's Mary, and we all know that homecoming week is the most exciting week for us Panthers. Let's take a look back at this year's homecoming. Thank you for taking a recap with me. I'm Mary Batista with your Panther Talk. Back to you to studio.
Thanks, Mary. That was really one of the best days of this year so far. We're looking forward to many more this year.
And with that, I'm Caleb.
And I'm Haley.
And this has been your Panther Talk.